after the settings of the new file is done, we can start to draw the walls. In this video, I will show how to draw the foundation walls and also the exterior walls. Generally, in Revit, when you draw walls, you would use a floor plan, and also the floor plan is supposed to be the bottom level of all the walls to be placed. Let's start with the retaining walls. Those walls start on the foundation level and go up to entry level. So we got to use the foundation or bottom level of the walls, the floor plan. So let's go to foundation level and the floor plans. In Project Browser, we click on 00 foundation floor plans. And then we started using the wall button and the architecture tab, wall, and we need to pick a type of wall from the list. So you open up the type list and locate retaining wall, retaining 12 inch concrete. You also need to set up the height in Revit for the walls. And basically, for most buildings, we specify the wall height to a certain level instead of fixed height. So when we adjust the levels later, the walls will update. So for the height, this bar in Revit is called option bars. Each option bars of each command is different. Let's see the height. We're going to lock it to a level. For retaining walls, it go to 0 to entry level. And as you may see, because the difference of elevation between the 0 to entry and the 0 to foundation, the height is specified 14 feet in this case. And also the location lines will help us uh, to find a way to draw the walls. You can either draw the center lines of the walls. You also have other options like in trace, the finished face, interior or exterior, and also the core face as a structural core, interior or exterior. In this case, we're going to use wall center line and also get the chin checked. With the chin checked, when you draw a set of walls to make a room or for the print, all the corners will be finished neatly. There's no offset in this case. So all the settings are ready for the retaining wall. Let's start drawing the walls. And I would place the walls inside these symbols on the floor plan. The symbols right here representing the elevation views. Place your buildings, you want to place the building inside the range, so the elevations will show the face of the building. Otherwise, the elevation will become section view. So let's start from the south wall. Start about 2/3 east-west and also 2/3 south, north and south. So I click to start a wall. I will draw left. Go make sure it goes straight. And also we can either watch the number or we can go ahead to type it. And the first piece of wall should be 40 feet even. So I will use the typing method. Basically, on the keyboard I type 40. Okay, that's 40 feet in Revit. So hit enter. You got the first wall 40 feet. Now let's go north. Make sure it's 90 degrees straight up. And this piece of wall should be 22 feet. We just go ahead and type 22, enter. And then we go east again, straight, and another 40 feet to finish the retaining walls. 40, enter. And you can keep drawing walls as you want, or you can hit escape key twice to get out of the wall command, or you may just click the modify button to terminate the wall command. Here we go. And now we have three pieces of walls, all retaining walls. You can click one to verify the information, like this piece of wall, the north wall is 40 feet, retaining 12-inch concrete, start from the foundation level, it's called a base constraint, and they end up at 0 to entry level, it's called a top constraint, the 14 feet tall, because the change elevations between these two levels. And also in Revit is the best way to look at, to visualize your items is a 3D view. In this project, we do not have any 3D view CS. We have to create one. The easiest way to make a new 3D view is to click on the top. There's a little house button. It's called a default 3D view. It makes a new 3D also graphic view. Let's click on this button. And here we're looking at a 3D view, and also in project browser there's a new folder available called 3D views. It's named 3D view. And you can zoom in to check it out. Alright, so see, you can have three pieces of walls. We have some patterns on top, and there's other tools or view options that can help you visualize the project. One is called visual style, right here at the bottom left. And basically, we're in the hidden line views. It only show the outlines of each element, but we can turn on shaded. This is a view I prefer to use for 3D view. Basically, it shows the texture and the color of elements. You can also orbit the project. To do the free orbit to Revit in 3D view is to press and hold down the shift key, and then press and hold on the wheel of the mouse and move it. This is called a 3D free orbit. You can see any angle of the 3D view, or you can use a standard orbit using the view cube, the top right, a particular isometric view from the corner, or a side view, or you can use a top view. But personally, I prefer to use a free orbit, which is press and hold on the shift key and press and hold on the wheel of the mouse and move it. So everything looks good for this retaining walls. Let's go ahead to add the foundation walls. I need to go back just like any other walls. We need to go to a floor plan to place the walls. But the foundation walls are unique. When you draw the foundation walls, you draw them top down, which means you have to start on the level that at the top elevation that has the top elevation of the foundation walls. And the foundation walls are short for this building. This the end, their top is lower level, and their bottom is foundation level. So we go to the 0, 1 lower level. In this view, you should see the existing retaining walls, and we follow the same workflow. Wall button, pick up a type of wall, is foundation 12-inch concrete. And then you see the depth is locked, which means you can only draw the wall lower or in a certain depth going down. And we're going to pick up a level, their foundation. And we also use the wall center line, check chin, make sure everything else looks good. Then we can start drawing from the end of the north elevation or retaining wall, because we're going to trace the center line. So we start with the center line of the retaining wall, snap to it, which is really handy in Revit. The snap buttons is available. The first piece foundation wall goes east, and it is let's see, 6 feet 6 long. So to type both foot and inch, in reality you start with the foot, the number in feet, space, and the number in inches. Okay, so 6 foot 6, we do 6 space 6. Hit enter, then go north. This is 5 even. So we go 10 6, 10 space 6. Alright, and then go all the way up to reach the north wall. There we go. And then connect it all the way to the retaining. And now we can go to the 3D view to check it. I would click in the project browser, double click on the 3D view, and here we go. The foundation walls should be shorter because they only are 4 feet high from the foundation to lower level. Now let's save the project. Next, we're going to finish up the building footprint by adding all the other exterior walls. The other exterior walls, one side will be placed on top of the retaining, other goes on top of the foundation walls. They are the same type exterior walls. We call it 6-inch generic walls in this project because existing walls we have, the retaining and the foundation walls, are 12 inches thick, and the new exterior walls only 6 inches. So we need to decide how these walls line up with the existing walls. What we do is to make them flush in the inside. So let's start with the exterior walls on the retaining walls. So we go to the top or the bottom level for the exterior walls, which is 0 to entry level. Click on wall button, find the wall, generic, 6 inches. Okay, click on it, and the height of those walls should go to roof level, 03 roof. Based on the change elevations, those walls will be 10 feet tall in this case. And the location line, because we have some lines to chase, we have the interior lines of the existing retaining walls to chase. We're going to draw the new walls. I would see I'm going to draw the finished face interior. Okay, make sure chain the checked. Then we start drawing clockwise. And make sure you only chase the inside or the interior of the retaining walls. As you may see, the new walls, the new exterior walls, only occupies half the depth of the retaining because there are 6 inches compared to the 12 inches of a retaining wall. Go up all the way to the end of the north wall. Escaped twice or modify button to finish this wall command. So go to 3D view to look at again. Orbit it. Make sure the inside are on the same plane for both walls. Okay, now we got to draw the set of the walls or generic 6-inch on top of the foundation walls. The same workflow, but we go to a different level. The top of the foundation walls or the bottom of the new exterior walls, which is 0, 1 lower level. Wall button, base constraint, lower level, and the top constraint or the height is roof level. That's a 20 feet of wall. Location line still finisher face interior, and chin is checked. You can start at either direction or either wall. Start from north and chase the inside of the foundation walls only. Escape the key twice and look at in 3D view. Here you have the entire box for the building. Foundation walls 4 feet, retaining walls 6 feet, they are 12 inches thick, and the generic 6-inch walls for exterior. The walls flush inside. Alright, I save it.